Hi. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Monday. What is today? May. Oh, right in front of me. Monday, May 18th. Moon in Aries. Chat, live chat, super chat, whatever. I am your person. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, Mark Angelo, Lyons Mel for short. And today we're going to be talking about self-love, soulmates, and twin flames, because I am going to be doing the soulmate readings for May, June 2020. And I thought, let's clarify some stuff again, because I'm still running across people who have conflated the two. So I thought, for Monday, let's start with an easy subject for Monday. Actually, they're a little rough this morning. Some are easier than others, it seems to me, but that's going to play itself out differently. So if you are in the Mark Angelo Lyons Mel for short private Facebook group, I will be posting that when we're done here. It's already up. It hit at 10 a.m. So yeah, so figure 12 there, or you can jump over there, watch it now and miss this one, or watch this later, however you want to do it. Cool. So if you are in the room, shout out when you get in. Hi, hi, hi. I see it's showing me there are people in the room. I know there is a time delay, but let's enjoy our schmooze time together. I just had a day off yesterday, which was lovely, and I'm going to keep it that way. Sundays are going to be my day off. Even God took a day off, right? And I'm iffy about Saturdays. I'm going to keep Saturdays flexible. Particularly, that'll probably be the day that I take clients, because people work Monday through Friday a lot of the times. Although a lot of people aren't working. Good morning, Des. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm still booking clients during the week whenever that works, but particularly when I'm doing long reads like the soulmate or the twin flame reads, they tend to be a little longer. So that might reduce the number of readings that I do the recorded ones for the week. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I did take a day for myself, and it's not going to be a random thing. It is going to be every Sunday I'm going to take off, because what I am also doing is, like yesterday, I edited old videos. Old videos are only 3 years old, maybe 4 tops, from my Vimeo stuff, my Vimeo on demand. All those Vimeo demand videos are still up there for people to purchase and watch. Unlimited views. Once you buy it, you can watch it until it stops being video. But I'm pulling out the meditations, some of the lectures, and some of the prayers, so that you can watch them on YouTube for free, just to get us through this time. I'm going to keep them up forever. It's not like all of a sudden, oh, okay, everything's back to normal. Let's when's that going to happen? So sorry, just be Virgo here, crossing off some things on my calendar. Yeah, today I'm going to do the Aries, Taurus, and Gemini soulmate reads. I don't have any clients booked, so I'm going to try and shoot for at least those 3. We'll see how my energy goes. And I would like to stream again later tonight to continue this conversation. Yeah. Good morning, my Malenka. You're so divine. Yes, I even posted yesterday. Yeah. Glad to see you back. Hope you got some good rest. I did. I slept. I rested. I still worked. I'm a Virgo. But there's a big difference between doing these readings and editing a video. Like editing the video, I can do looking like a schlub, right? I can, I don't. It's just it's a different set of. It's a different skill set being exercised. That's for sure. Yesterday, I edited the first Grace curriculum. The Gateway Goddesses, that stuff is so brilliant. It's some of my best work ever as a spiritual teacher, in my opinion, although I think I've done some cool stuff here live as well. The second class is the Root Chakra Graces of kindness and reverence, and it's really good. Now, I had to edit it, otherwise it would be too long, but also the stuff I edited out is just filthy funny, not that I can't. The more unedited, I won't say it's X-rated, but I will say it's definitely PG-17. Some of it's just straight up R-rated material there, telling stories and stuff. I curse like a sailor in those, so you'll know to make it suitable for YouTube. I mute a lot of those words. It just cracked me up how often I use the F-bomb. Really made me laugh. Yeah, readings do take so much more energy. And, you know, it's weird. And I'll be honest with you, before we get into the subject matter, when I first realizing that people were doing readings on YouTube, I was like, how does that work, right? Because I was I'll admit, I was a bit of a tarot snob. I mean, I've been reading people face to face for, oh my God, since I'm 12 years old. Right? I'm going to be 52. That's 50 years of tarot. That's insane. That's insane. Not obviously professional all of that time. But then I started watching them, and some of them were so accurate. I was like, who are these people and how do they know me, right? And then as my own spiritual path took off through the ultimate devastation of the past 3 years, it hollowed me out. And I began to empathically really be able to read people in quantum collectives. Never saw it coming. Those who do not seek power have it thrust upon them. Yeah. So it does. It just takes a lot more balloon, like just a regular unblown up balloon. It expands, and then you slowly let the air out. And what is it like afterwards? It's like, that's what I'm like. After 3 of them, I mean, even these new moon to full moon reads were great. I loved them. Like if they were 20 minutes, they were really long. They were just quickies. Get in, get out, do what you got to do. What do I need reads are easy, right? 5 cards, 1 from each divination system. Kind of get it out there. They're really good. Go check yours. They're good. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I've decided to keep it Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from here on out because people are so interested in the Venus aspect, particularly with Venus retrograde. Everything's retrograde except for, like, well, the moon never retrogrades. The sun never retrogrades. Mercury, but thankfully, is not retrograde, but probably will. Well, it does 3 times a year. I think we've had 1 so far. Who cares? Well, I guess I could look. Let me just check. Any other retrogrades coming? My best purchase every year is the Llewellyn Witches calendar. Let's just see if I see that little evil R with a cross on it anywhere in June. Not seeing it, not seeing it. Not seeing it. La, 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 la. Well, Venus goes direct on the 25th. We got that going for us. Oh, Neptune goes retrograde on the 23rd. Lots of disillusionment. Yay. I'm up for it. I'd rather be disillusioned than a retrograde for June, unless I read it wrong. It's totally possible. Hi, Mari. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Dee. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, well, hello, Malenka's sister. Feel no pressure to chat. You do what you want, girl. All crossover children. All are welcome. All are welcome. Hated that movie. Oh, I look good and healthy. Your skin is glowing, which is good because I got ingrown hairs over here that I actually Googled what's the best way to deal with an ingrown hair. They're like, don't touch it. I'm like, I'm not supposed to touch my face anyway. Anyway, I know we have a very hot topic today. Get some manic panic, folks. We got a hot topic. Remember, manic panic still exists. But now I do overtone, purple for brown, color depositing conditioner. So I never have to bleach my hair to make it look purple. It's just under this light. It does not look purple. It's really purple. Well, it's not really purple. It's not like grape Kool-Aid purple. Oh, no. The original Poltergeist movie is the best of all of them, but I saw it way too young. Ready. That clown, no. Like Steven Spielberg or whoever wrote that thing just totally played on childhood fears. But Steven! Throw tennis ball mark #1. I mean, it does have some great lines. This house is clean. She was also the organist in 16 Candles, by the way. Just saying. That's why I'm not a medium. I'm a large. I'm a rare. Naughty Monroe. Well, any relation to Marilyn? Hello, Naughty Monroe. Hi, naughty. I hated that word as a kid. Now as an adult, I'm like, I treasure my naughty when it comes by. Now, what was the word I didn't like? Oh, filthy. I hated that word, filthy, until I discovered divine. And I mean, not the divine, I mean divine. The filthiest person on earth. La 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 la. That clown destroyed me, and I had those two. Yeah, no, it was not good for me. I love all of those movies. Those oh God, you know how I am with names. The director John, you know what I mean. You know, gone. Memory gone. Good. Oh God, I just got a message from my dear friend out in Arizona. I'll check in with her later. Liz Valentine, follow her. I mean, you can follow her personally, but her artwork. I have 2 of her pieces hanging, and the other one that she was just like, "Do you want it?" It's huge. It's the one hanging up. Liz Valentine, right? Like Shirley Valentine. Yes. Hey, Donna, sweetie. John Hughes, thank you very much. I really am bad at names. There is, I mean, I got the phrase name aphasia from Russian Doll, which really, I think that's going to be my next binge. I'm still not all the way through the 2 seasons of Bleach that I added on Netflix. I love it, but it's too much. The anime is just a little too much. Plus, Scissor 7 Scissor, whatever. Another. I like my. What, you think I do this all day long, and then I'm like, oh, let's watch the McNeil Hour. No, I don't even think that exists anymore. Anyway, 2 minutes until our 11:11 wish making, and then I really want to get into this topic today because talking about soulmates and twin flames and stuff is such like a YouTube thing. Like I've never seen people so into it, that the conversation about it, anywhere other like it is on YouTube. It's bizarre. Like if you put into the search field in YouTube's twin flames, hundreds of thousands of readings, it seems, and people are obsessed with it. And I don't think obsession's ever really a good idea. I don't think there's no such thing as a healthy obsession, right? That's a preference, right? So yeah. Oh God, I hope they already filmed the 2nd season of Russian Doll. I loved it so much. I love her. I do. I love her. I loved every minute of it. I really, really did. And yeah, it made me laugh. It made me belly. Anything that makes me belly laugh. And plus, it's so New York, and I'm such a New Yorker. God, I hope it comes. All right, get ready. We're at 11:10 now. I don't care what time zone you're in. I say it's when it's 11:11. It's 11:11 for everybody because we're all one. 11:11, all one. Yeah, and a lot of bad info on twin flames, which I try not to criticize or judge, but people haven't conflated, and that's one in the description box for the soulmates and the twin flame reads, at least for the next month, and maybe we'll talk about it. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Here we go. Make a wish. Make a wish. So motivating, and so it is. It's always the same genre of wish for me. I just change it a little bit every day. Yes. So let's hi Grace. Hi Grace. People are still coming into the room. We can say our starter prayer. What's a starter prayer? On your mark, that's it. Pray. We'll do our opening prayer because it's Monday. Moon is in Aries. God help us all. I've already had 1 cup of coffee. I'm totally taking a nap after this or I'll have another cup of coffee. We'll see when we get there. So let's do our opening prayer, because then I've got a lot of good stuff here. I got some stuff I wrote down in my red book from Matt Kahn. We're going to talk about him a little bit, probably a lot of bit. So get yourself comfy in a position you can stay in. The meditation, we'll save that towards the end. But breathe. Nice couple of full deep breaths. Settle in. Relax. Eyes open or closed, whatever feels right. And yes, I'm wearing red for the Aries moon. And it's from this more relaxed place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, we surrender this time and this topic together we are spending to you. May it serve your purposes, because we are here only to be truly helpful. We are here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do, because you who sent us are directing us. So we are content to go wherever you wish, knowing that we do not go there alone, and that we will be healed as you teach us to heal. Please show us what you would have us do, where you would have us go, what you would have us say, and to whom in this conversation about self-love, soulmates, and twin flame soul contracts in general, that we may love ourselves a little bit more or a lot of bit more, that we may understand the nature of soul contracts, both soulmate and twin flame, that we may be able to discern the difference, not just mentally, but intuitively, and sense which relationships in our lives are which, that we may use them for the purpose of which they were intended, to help us heal, to help us learn, to help us grow, to help us evolve, to carve away the excess marble, revealing the divine creation of the statue that we truly are, the immutable soul, the enduring, all-loving, all-wise, all-powerful truth of who we are, that we may be the best that we can be and fulfill our roles in the divine plan and help transform this planet into the fifth dimensional heaven on earth, the living paradise, Mother Gaia transformed, with a society that honors, loves, and respects her as she honors, loves, and respects us, for the well-being of all. Thank you. So mote it be. And so it is. Yay. Yay. So let's get down to business. Take a minute, though. Let yourself settle back in. I know sometimes my meditations are prayers and my prayers are meditations, just how they work. I just let them speak through me. They just pass around my crown chakra like it's open mic night up there. So, so let's talk a little bit about soul contracts. Please keep in mind, first of all, we are souls, right? We are souls first. Like, we are not personalities first. We are not egos first. We are not even, we're never the body. We are souls first, right? Do you remember the first car you ever drove? If you drive. There's some people, obviously, who don't drive. Do you remember the first car you ever drove? Spilled coffee all over the floor right as you started the prayer. So I had to clean that up, but kept breathing. Good multitasker you are. Yeah, so do you remember the first car? The first car I ever drove was my mom's Volkswagen bus. Big red Volkswagen bus with a white top. I loved that thing, and boy, did my friends love it too. We had a lot of fun in that thing, because how fast can you go in a Volkswagen bus? Then the Datsun 280ZX, right? But where are they now? Where is that bus now? Right? So that's how past lives sort of are. You may remember them, but I mean, does it matter? Does it matter who we were in other lives? So obviously the personalities, the roles that we played, right? The bodies that we had. Who knows where are those bodies? Where are all our bodies from our past? I don't know. I don't want to know, right? Right? Yeah. Hopefully disintegrated, right? Jinkies, right? So the body is not the permanent part of who we are. It's something that we are in, right? Recycled, right? So when you look at it that way, we are souls first and foremost, which really then does segue into the purpose of incarnation, which is to learn, to heal, to grow, to evolve. We're all here on different missions, and yet we're all here on very similar missions in the sense of transforming planet Earth into its next level of consciousness, right? That the Earth has served us through all of our insanity over how many millennia, right? Of just the Industrial Revolution alone, what we did to her, right? And she's loved us unconditionally, right? We're still here, right? Most of us. So, you know, we came in to do very specific things, and the divine plan has charted all of it from alpha to omega, right? All of it, not one bit of it. There's nothing outside of the divine plan, hence the divine plan, the quantum field, the unified field, whatever you want to call it. These roles that we play are already scripted. Now, scripted differently than a play or a movie, more like a video game, because there are all of these different variations in a video game. You have free will in a video game, but to an extent, right? You can't jump 5 levels up, right? You have to go through, you have to play it, right? You have to play the game. So written into all of these lives are these contracts, things that we agree to do that are just written in, right? It's like, well, if you're going to play that role by contract, you have to have this relationship with this person and this relationship with this person, and this is what you're going to do for a living. And maybe there is even variation there where you could do this for a living, you could do that for a living, you could do that for a living, right? Not only have other souls, this is a little creepy, but bear with me. Other souls have played these roles in these lives. In other words, we're not the first ones in this body. It's a little terrifying, right? But then there's also meta incarnation, where we can come back and play, like hit and reset. Oh, I want to play that one again. That was really good. Oh, I was really, now I want to see what it was like if I was a doctor. Yikes. Right? Or, you know, what are the other variations that I can play? So it's understandable then that our relationships are a means through which we learn our hardest lessons, the emotional ones, the lessons of love versus fear, the ones that really facilitate the evolution of the ego back into the soul, or if you like, the dissolving of the ego to be integrated into the soul, because the ego is just the most dormant, densest, what's the word he uses? Incubating. Matt Kahn uses the word incubating. The soul, the ego is the part of the soul that is still incubating, necessary in order for us to believe we are separate so that we can play the roles here. And as we alchemize the ego from lead into the gold of the soul, we take everyone along with us, right? We move the planet along with us. That's why we're in bodies. It's the quantum. So as we raise the physical vibration, all of life, all of physicality evolves with us. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but this is my job. While all of you are out there getting married and having kids, this is what I was learning and studying. So I'm glad to do it for you. I can't cook a souffle. If some of you can, you could do that for me in return. It all comes out in the wash. We're all one. So this idea of soul contracts. There are all different kinds. Go read Sacred Contracts by Carolyn Mace. Brilliant work. We're going to be using her deck for the soulmate reads, because I always use them for the soulmates and the twin flames, to give us little peeks into what our contracts are, because we don't remember them. We don't remember them. We sign them, we drink from the wreathy, and poof, we come in, right? But essentially, there are 2 different types of contract relationally, because you also have a contract to play certain things out at certain times in your life. You can have a contract with a disease. You can have a contract with a career, right? So we're talking specifically relational, one-on-one relationships. Twin flame and soulmate. They are the only thing they have in common is, in my opinion, is that they are both soul contracts. You with me? Okay. Their purposes are different, though they both point us in the same direction of our own evolution. Oh, hi from Japan. Hello, welcome Japan. Welcome aboard. Hope you enjoy the conversation, as tricky as it's going to be. Oh, you 1984 Renault. Got it. Sorry. So let's talk soulmates, because those are the ones that I think people on YouTube are really wanting. Twin flames and soulmates are not the same thing. They share some common errors, though, in the telling of what they are. First of all, that you only have one, soulmate or one twin flame. No. For a while, it's just not true, because ultimately there's only one soul. Oh, your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Okay, I know we had a little blip there, but I have nothing else on working the Wi-Fi here but my laptop. So please bear with me if it glitches on my end. Everyone's on the internet. Anyway, so of course you have more than one. Second misconception is that twin flames or soulmates are always romantic sexual. Survey says, try again. No. If there are really two basic forms of soul contract, that means you have a soul contract with everybody in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Done. All right. So let's keep it simple. All of your relationships in your life are either soulmate or twin flame. Here's the big difference. Soulmates, you help each other heal. Doesn't mean you can heal each other, but you help each other heal. Twin flames, you teach each other how to heal yourself. They both sound lovely. Here's the fine print. Twin flames cannot, by contract, give you the love you want them to give you. They are often manifested as codependent, abusive, neglective relationships, or relationships based on loss, because those are the 4 ego wounds. They inspire. Okay, sorry, just checking in there. They inspire you to learn how to love yourself. My father and I were a twin flame contract from jump. Hold on, your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try connecting. Okay, I think we're back. Deal with it. We will talk about this end tonight. Anyway, so my father and I loved him. He loved me. I was his son, right? He was my father. No question, we loved each other. But I say this because it's the truth. He wanted a heterosexual Republican Catholic. I am a gay liberal witch, just who I was contracted to be. So he died when I was 17 years old, the summer in between high school and college. I went to Bayshore High School and BOCES Cultural Arts Center, and I went to the Boston Conservatory for college. And my father was crazy. He was a tyrant. He was a Gemini. To me, it's synonymous for crazy, but that's because I had one as a dad, right? Forgive me, Geminis. You know not what you do. You know exactly what I'm doing. He was never going. Last words that he said, at least about me, was to my brother while he was in the hospital. And my brother told me this, my brother Matthew. He said, does your brother Mark still think he's a girl? So he really didn't get the concept of what being a gay male is at the time. But it was like that. It was like that. He was that, but he loved me, but he just didn't understand me. So he's never going to give me the understanding. But what did that do? Taught me how to understand myself, which means spiritual calling was knocking like a wrecking ball on my door every day once I got into college. By the way, I was reading tarot since I was 12. I always had that occult edge to myself, right? So it made me study, right? It's like, it's so funny. I got to Boston at the Boston Conservatory of Music, Dance, and Theater. My drag fan's too far away to grab. So it's just funny. I got there. All desire to be in show business disappeared because my spiritual calling became everything. And I started reading You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And I was already reading Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain and learning how to love yourself and understanding myself. So my father created all of this pressure and rebellion inside of me, so that the only way it was going to play out was I was either going to die to take this spiritual path. Obviously, Mark took this spiritual path. Yes, I was awesome right out of the womb, and he couldn't handle my light, and that's okay. So, Mark, your soul was sent to your dad's soul so he could learn to love something that wasn't his ideal. Yes, as well as I had to learn how to love and accept myself. No, by the way, I was born in 1968. I came out of the closet in 1984, took my life in my hands, right? Took my life in my hands coming out of the closet. I looked very much like George Michael at the time. So I wore the shoulder pads. Come on, there were maxi pads in the shoulder. And the eyeliner and the Boy George thing and the Prince thing. And I didn't have pierced ears, but I had like clip-on dangly rhinestone earrings. I mean, I could understand what my father might have thought. I thought I was a woman or a girl or whatever. It's okay. But my mom, total soulmate, helped me heal. Now, that doesn't mean we always got along. Oh no, I was a hellion. My nickname Mal, when I was a teenager, was quite literal. I was evil. I was bad. I broke rules left, right, and center, but I was so freaking charming, Prince archetype that I am, that I always got away with it. Always got away with it. Like, you didn't even bother grounding me because I could sneak out of the house with this paw. You know, you can't hear cats. Yeah, I've been a witch my whole life. So yes, I was fierce. Anybody who knows me from that time would be like, Mal, ask them about my graduation party, my high school graduation party. Oh, I walked around in a black bathrobe and a black dance belt, just hammered on all sorts of different substances. It was lovely. Hot tub party. Talk about hot tub time machine. Ooh, I barely remember that party. But my mom has always been my soulmate in that sense. Really, really there to help me heal. And I've helped in what burning, towering inferno, twin flame contract with my dad, and this soothing, satisfying, not always so easy, but help each other heal soul contract with my mom, right? Mind you, my mom divorced my father when I was 2 years old because he was abusive. Woo, was he abusive? Well, every way pretty much that he could be. I mean, he never sexually abused me, but you know what I mean? It was tricky. It was a very, very tricky, turbulent, tumultuous, transformative, triggery twin flame relationship. It's all the ta-ta-ta-tas. It's all the T stuff. Yeah, no, my life in the 80s was definitely an 80s movie. It was a cross between The Breakfast Club and Less Than Zero. Not so much Pretty in Pink, because I don't wear pink. Anyway, and I was never hot for Ducky, but that Blaine was so cute. That Andrew McCarthy. Oof, so cute. Okay. No, it's right. Here. Okay. Ooh, I'm a little bit of a hot mess today. I don't have water to drink. It's over there. We'll get over it today. Suspending. All-Star suspended forever, or at least for this one. Yeah. Oh, and Ferris Bueller. Yeah, I was sort of Ferris Bueller. I was Ferris Bueller's gay off. That's exactly what I was. God, it was so much. But there's a witch for you, right? Studying Scott Cunningham. Anyway, so of course, then we look at the romantic aspect of twin flame and soulmate, and I cannot tell you, I think every relationship I have been with in romantic sexual relationships, I'm a gay man, right? I think maybe one or two of them, I've had a lot, maybe one or two of them were soulmate, but the rest of them were all twin flames. Oh, thank you, Mari, super chat, woo! Dollar makes me holler, that's as much holler as I got in me for right now. Thank you for the super chat, thank you. So yeah, tricky, but I have had so many twin flames, and here's the thing I can tell you about our sexual romantic twin flame relationship. Too hot not to cool down. They are passionate. They set you on fire. They are addictive. Woo! Another one, another super chat from Mari. Thank you. Anybody? Bueller. Thank you.
That's not just a hot mess.
Beehive. Beehive. Stop it. Excuse me. I'm having a twin flame relationship with my giant fan. There we go. Thank you, Mari. You know, I always appreciate that. Yeah, the passion, it is unreal. Now, this last one that I would, which is why, you know, I will say, with all this lockdown that we're in, I'm glad I'm not in a romantic relationship. I mean, guys that want to hook up, but I'm like, are you insane? I'm like, are you insane, bro? Are you insane? You watch the news. Haven't you noticed that there's a change going on the planet right now? Man, right? But this last one, I will always love him. Like, cue up Dolly Parton and Whitney Houston. One's alive, one isn't. Cue them up. I will always love him. Lyons, Lyons, anybody? I didn't go to my high school graduation wearing in summer stock. Lie. I was getting ready for my graduation party. I just totally, so they mailed me my diploma. Such a liar. Pants on fire. Yeah. I will always love Farm Boy, as I call him. I try and pseudonym the men in my life. But then now we got to talk about Matt Kahn. Now, by the way, I never liked the term soulmate or twin flame. They always sat weird in my energy field. I was like, bleh. Particularly after my first husband, who I believe very well might have been a soulmate. I don't know that he was twin flame. We helped each other heal a lot. His name was also Mark, with your moon sign as their sun sign. Ugh. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Yeah, I'll let you know when it says my connection is unstable. But my first husband, bless his soul, we were not legally married. It was still illegal at the point. We met in 1991. Yeah. And it was lovely. We had the white picket fence. That was my last, well, like I said, it wasn't official. But I think that might have been soulmate. But even then, the idea that I only have one, I mean, that wrecked me when we broke up. That just destroyed me. I was like, that was my soulmate, and that's it. I'm never going to have another one. So right then, soulmate, out, gone, hate that word, right? Twin flame, bite me, not interested, right? But then a couple of years ago, I came across this video from Matt Kahn. You know, I'm very pro Kahn. Madeline Chaka, Matt. Like those, I'm very, very pro Kahn. Not so much Kubla or Genghis, but Madeline Chaka, Matt. MCM. It's not the Maritime War thing, though, it's MTM. So I watched this video that he did. It was the first one I ever saw of his, called Soul Contracts, Twin Flames and Soulmates Redefined. Highly recommend it. In fact, I transcribed a bunch of it into my red book. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you, probably in the meditation at the end. He's wonderful, but that's what got me hooked. It made so much sense to me. And suddenly it was like this cotton batting was taken off my eyes and my third eye, and I saw clearly. It's like, I get it. I get it. And I could look back and see most of the soulmates in my life were women, and most of the twin flames in my life were men, following the pattern of my parents. Dr. Freud, pick up the white courtesy telephone, please. Oh my God, it all went. My father infuriated me, but there you have it, right? It took me 10 more years it took me so long to get over my first husband, but that's okay. I started joining the Circle production. Well, I started a coven. I started joining the Circle Productions. And by the time joining the Circle was underway, I was so inundated with work. And by the way, then came the lovely days of America Online chat rooms. God, did I have fun. Oh my God, that I am still HIV negative to this day is such a miracle. I mean, witch top. Ooh, girl, did I have fun. And I dated a lot of different men, but soulmates, not a one. Not a one. Except maybe one that I can think of fondly, who was separated from his wife at the time, is gay, but then went back to her and they're still married. So, okay. So what did they have to teach me, these twin flames? How to love myself and let go. How to let go and let God. That's why I'm so good. And that's why if someone's toxic, see ya. This past twin flame with Farm Boy, though, I did something I swore I would never do, was be the other man. But he promised me. I said to him, I'm falling in love with you. Let's cut this off now. If you're going to leave him, I'll keep doing this. But if you're not going to leave him, I can't do this anymore. You have to promise me you're going to leave him so we can be together. And he said yes. I jumped off the cliff. Then he changed his mind. Gemini moon. Kill me. But that's how it was scripted. That's how the contract was written. So that's why I still don't know if he and I are soulmates and we just parted ways, not so peacefully, or if it was twin flame all along. I just know that we never got the chance to be together legitimately, which as a witch, me, I'm trying to walk the high road. I'm trying to live the golden timeline here. So I'm not allowed to violate, not because the gods are going to, you know, Monty Python Deus Ex Machina foot squash me. But because that's how I want to be. That's who I want to be in this life. I want Mal to be the best that he can be. So this past, what was it? I guess October, right? Because he was going away on vacation with him, someplace that I wanted to go on my honeymoon someday. And I said, I said to him, how can you go away on vacation with this person that you were cheating on for 5 years with me, telling me that someday you were going to break up, but oh, you changed your mind. Farm Boy is a Gemini moon. He is not a Gemini sign. He's a Gemini moon. And yet still to this day, one of the harshest things for me to deal with is that I'm still in love with him. And people say, well, give it time, give it time, give it time. I'm like, yeah, I am. And I'm trying to be kind to myself in that. But then there's something that Matt Kahn said that sticks in my craw. And in maybe a good way, I don't know. He said that there are these rare contracts that start off as twin flame and then alchemize into soulmate. That that's how they're written, but they're rare. And I'm thinking, but I'm rare. Like, how many people walk away from so much in their lives to walk their spiritual paths and do it the hard way? Course in Miracles does say those who are last will be first and those who are first will be last. And there's lots of different ways to yeah, I hate when people say to me, move on. No, you can't rush that sort of stuff. What they're saying is suppress what you're feeling and have it pop up in another relationship and replay the same thing. So I'll always love him. I wish I didn't. And I still, I don't know why I was in love with him in the first place. If you ever saw, I mean, I think he's the most beautiful man on planet Earth, but really put us next to each other. No. In terms of spiritual evolution, I mean, it's a horrible thing to say, but I'm in grad school. He's in grade school. Oh, that's a good way to say it. Grad school, grade school. Just add an E. It's that silent E they were always talking about on Electric Company. I feel educated. But he's a divine masculine. I'm a divine feminine. I love him. But I'm willing to take my licks. I'm willing to count my losses, heal my wounds, lick my wounds, whatever that's called. Grow, heal, learn, evolve, and transform, because he taught me a lot. He taught me how to love myself and heal myself in ways that I never thought I needed healing. But then there's that variable that itches in the back of my head, in the pit of my stomach, because his name is still written on my heart. That maybe there's this hope. And God, I don't know if it's false hope or not, that it's a twin flame that turns into a soulmate. Don't know. But I do know if I ever am to be in a soulmate contract, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, romantic, sexual contract, he will have been a huge part in getting me there. And what's he going to be like? They say the divine plan is better than anything you can imagine. Well, I can't imagine it, so I don't know. I don't. I so know that feeling, right? Right. You love who you love. Yeah, sometimes blindly. My friend Amanda Goldman, I haven't spoken to her since college, said love isn't blind, it's comatose. I was like, oh, slow clap. No, come sit with Mama. I'm sorry, I clapped it in my hands and scared you. Here, come on this side. Come on up. You're my soulmate, and yes, my cats are my soulmates too. They are souls. They don't have souls. They are souls. So yes, my cats are my soulmates. Absolutely. So we got soulmates left, right, and center. By the way, they're everywhere. He just does this so that I will give him temptations, kitty treats. Right? You love me? Do you love me? Am I your human? He's the one who goes, that's why I'm Mama. Sometimes he'll go, meow. Freaks me out. But anyway. So we're going to run over. Who cares? It's not like YouTube has a limit on these things. I think there is, but it's like, hi. I built him today. He hated it, but I loved it. Gosh, tail. I'm going to bite this tail. I'm going to put it on a bun with some peppers and onions. It's a horrible thing to say to someone you love, right? All right, chill out. Lay down, baby. Lay down, lay down. So what I want to do is get us into a relaxed state. And I want to read some of these things that I took from his video that I wrote down, which means I'd say it, I'd hit pause, I'd write it down, he would say it. So I don't think this is copyright infringement because it's on his YouTube video. Go watch it. And if this inspires you to go watch it, I highly recommend you do. By the way, it's been in the links of every Twin Flame Soulmate reading that I have done since I started doing them. I've grown to love my boys. I'm an animal lover, but I'm so biased with cats. They're the epitome of passive aggression. Where dogs are like, I love you, I love you, I love you. I grew up with Newfoundland hounds, and after you've had Newfies, it's like everything else is just a dog. Newfoundland hounds are divine. Anyway, please get yourself comfortable, and for a couple of minutes, close your eyes and breathe. And do relax. Do relax. If we run over, we run over. Now that your mind has taken in the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate, and get that soulmates are the ones you want, but twin flames are the ones you need to get you what you want, to prepare you, then may these words, whether you repeat them out loud or silently or just let them pass through you, may they be truly helpful. And I call upon my angels, my goddesses, my gods, my masters, and the higher selves of all involved, particularly those involved with twin flame and soulmate contracts, to please guide this process. Thank you. So here's the first one. Just let it come through. This is more of a contemplation than a meditation. I recognize the spiritual implications in every soul contract. In the name of making my life less traumatic and traumatizing, I'm going to love myself instead of relying on others and other people to keep giving me back my power in such a difficult and heartbreaking way. My angels always communicate with me through my most inspired thoughts and options. Angels, please help allow my rest and rejuvenation to please me instead of frustrate me. Here we go. I accept that without needing to minimize my pain, turn away from my hurt, or betray my innocence, every tumultuous relationship is a twin flame energy, destined and created by my highest consciousness to help me resolve what I am here to transcend, often in the most tumultuous, confusing, complicated, difficult, and inconvenient circumstances. While I don't have to justify anyone's behavior, even if it was created as a catalyst, to blame any character is to withhold love from myself. Therefore, the act of forgiveness and forgiving the past is the willingness to surrender blame so that love can awaken in my heart and infuse the cellular memories to embrace the aspects of self from the past who relied on others for the love only I can give. Breathe. I love the one that's been betrayed. I love the one that's been heartbroken. I love the one that's willing to trust only to be deceived time and time again. I love the one who expects. I love the one who anticipates. I love the one who thinks happiness is what happens when I get my way. I love the one who can't forgive. I love the one who won't forget. I love the one who blames themselves when unable to let go, even when people call them stories, because letting go has nothing to do with resolving soul contracts. In fact, if there's anything I dwell on, it is but a chance to love the one who dwells, fixates, or obsesses, allowing any twin flame behavior to motivate me to love myself more, not less. When I love myself more, to the depth that I receive my love becomes the depth to which they can invite that love in. And if I try too hard to love them, it bounces right off their field when their heart isn't open to receive it. The only way I can increase the likelihood of their heart opening is to receive my love, is to make loving my own heart my central point of focus. So whether I forgive the past or hate it relentlessly, all that matters is that I'm the one I love more often as I bring, and so it is. And I see in my heart the child, that magical, delicate blend of the ego, the higher self, the personality, the past and the future. That I may meet with that self, that child, that ego, from the place of my soul, and give that child, that ego, that self, the love that only I can give it. And when I am in pain, when I am longing and yearning and missing my beloved, known or unknown, may I call out to the soul and receive the love that only it can give me. That I become the mate of my soul, my own soul mate. Therefore preparing me for the happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, romantic, sexual, soulmate contract that I want, that I yearn for, that I wouldn't want this much unless it was written into the script, and that I am a hero on a hero's journey to alchemize the fate of twin flames into the destiny of soulmates on the path of true love. That I am now. So mote it be. And so it is. Breathe. Dry your eyes or cry, whatever. Take a few deep breaths and allowing your eyelids to be the last things that move as you open them outwards into the room. Chinkies. I think that crossed every T and dotted every I. How you doing? Let me know how you're doing. I know there's a bit of a time delay here, but I just want to make sure you're all okay. Interestingly, we've had the same number of people throughout. And there's a so mote it be. Thank you, Malika. So it's about a 30-second delay. So, hi, Meg Moonchild. You might want to watch this one from the beginning. Just saying. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. That was powerful. I mean, Matt Kahn is a genius. Well, go watch his video. Go watch him. Matt Kahn, All for Love, F-O-R, All for Love is his YouTube channel. Yeah, it's still hard taking that in, but that's okay. Love the one who finds it hard to take it in. You know? You can't get it wrong. It's scripted. It's just how long? Not that we need to race against time, but how long do you want to belabor the pain of the twin flame when you have other options? It's like playing a video game. It's just like trying to get Mario over the chasm. And it's like, you got to do it. And you go, woo! It's okay. Yeah, yeah, I would start from the top on this one, honey. we just took a journey that was way more than sentimental and heart-wrenching for a good chunk of it. But here's what I'm sensing. If you're watching this, not only do you want a soulmate contract, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, because you know what? Like I said, I've got soulmates of all different kinds. They're wonderful. How many of us here are soulmates to each other? Look, we're helping each other heal. You want a soulmate? Boom. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. You want a soulmate here. What ancestor was that? But we want the happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, romantic, sexual soulmate contract. We want that. Otherwise, why would we go through this? I can see myself as my soul looking down at the script of Angelo Lyons and saying, ooh, ooh, juicy part. But does he get the guy in the end? And they say, yeah. I'm like, all right, I don't need to know the details. Always read the fine print. Yeah. The New York soulmate matchmaker. Hey, Bachakaloop. Farm boy, if you're ever watching this, just know I did my best. I did. And if you're a twin flame, hey, blessed be. I hope you're happy. Not, I hope you're happy. No, I mean, I really, really hope you find your happiness and I hope you heal. But if you are my soulmate, there's nothing that we can do about it. We're going to come together because it's scripted and I'm willing. And if it's somebody else, okay. You're probably going to have a cape and x-ray vision, but okay, Kal-El, meet Mal-El, which would make us the same lineage. It's probably not great. Mal-El. Last gay of Krypton. Really, come on. I'm a Themysciran. I'm Wonder Mal. Oh, I don't have the right rings on, but you know what I mean. Where are you, Mama? Where'd you go, Mama? Hey, Mama, Mama, where are you? Oh, there you are. Here. Oh, dear God, dear God, dear God. My sister is my soulmate and my love, eternal soulmate, stuck like Chuck. But look, what if as we heal this within ourselves, we transform this world and everything that we're going on currently on planet Earth speeds up and we're all able to embrace, but you know, not that we can do it to speed it up, but love yourselves. That's why what's the first part of the title of this video? Self-love, then soulmate, then twin flame. I did it alphabetically. But if you would like, if you are a member of the Angelo Lyons Mel for Short Facebook group, comment on this video because the link is already in this. Comment if you want to talk about this more tonight, because why not? Why not? While I'm doing the soulmate reads, might as well, right? Might as well. So I'm going to get ready to go do exactly that. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you are new to my channel, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hello once obviously we're out of this thing. And wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this Aries Moon Monday, May 18th, or whenever you are watching this. But for now, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be. Have a good one.